But meteorologist Troy Bridges is here to answer your questions about the weather.
Yeah.
Okay?
It was chilly this morning.
Yes.
We needed a heavier jacket.
I think it was more than chilly.
Yeah,
I was in a full head
It was cold.
sweatsuit.
Yeah,
Okay.
we need it again tomorrow. We're going to
Yes.
reinforce some cooler air as a new front moves in.
Okay, let's see it.
Let's get
Thanks,
ready.
Troy.
So make sure you grab that jacket, a heavier jacket if you are heading out early in the morning tomorrow, and the kiddos will need it at the bus stop. Part of the reason we have cleared out with that area of high pressure that continued to build in behind the front that came in yesterday. So you see the middle of the country and the southeastern U.S. We started out with clear skies overnight last night because of that front, and we continued that trend through the early morning hours this morning, and that is why we dropped into the 30s and 40s early this morning. Cold air still in place, and then we're going to track a new front. Now we're going to warm up tomorrow, and then tomorrow afternoon a new front will eventually start to build in, and that is going to give us some changes. But this area of high pressure starting to break down tomorrow. That's the dominant feature over the southeast. You can see it is centered over the Carolinas, sinking air. We had this last week, and that's part of the reason we didn't have those clouds overnight last night once we cleared it out and we had that front push through. So here's the way it tracks as we show you that new front that we're going to be tracking moving in. It's going to give us a chance for some rain as we go through the afternoon tomorrow. But even as early as the lunch hour in the North Georgia mountains and northwestern Georgia, seeing that chance for some of those downpours. A pocket or two could be a little heavier as we go through the day tomorrow, but watch the clock at the bottom of the screen. We're going to show you a couple of loops here of the radar, the future radar, as we go through the Atlanta metro at around 3, 4 in the afternoon tomorrow. We'll see that chance for a couple of those showers. Again, the coverage not widespread tomorrow at only about 20% of the area. So through the afternoon, just make sure the kiddos and that you have an umbrella handy for a couple of those showers. We are going to clear that out, and then we're going to talk about those low temperatures for tonight, dropping once again with clear skies ahead of the front that comes in tomorrow. That will lead to temperatures once again in the 30s and 40s, cool enough for that jacket as we head out the door. What about afternoon highs tomorrow? We are going to warm before we have the cool down, going close to 80 degrees across the region. We go right to 70 in Blairsville for the North Georgia mountains, but close to 80 at 78 degrees in Atlanta tomorrow, then 81 in Griffin. But here is your hour by hour forecast as we take you through the day. Starting off tomorrow in the 30s and 40s once again, but notice the rebound. We do warm to 72 at noon tomorrow, then we go close to 80 to a high of 78 degrees. The 7-day forecast will show another cool down, reinforcing that cool air as we go into the next few days after tomorrow. So tomorrow warming to close to 80 degrees. Then notice what happens as we see Wednesday come into play. Behind that weak front, we'll drop to 71 for the high on Wednesday, staying in the low 70s through the end of the week. And then look at Sunday. We track a new front. That's going to increase our rain chances to 40% by Sunday afternoon and cool us down, a high of 70 on Sunday, 72 on Monday. Jobina, back to you.
Troy, thank you.